What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, and a little bit about me. Maybe you don't know, but Kevin from Kevin's Corner, even though I'm conservative in my politics, in my life, I'm very liberal. I'm progressive. I like to kick it. I like adventure. You know, I like to get my boogie on. You know, I still got a couple moves left. Don't stop. Get it. But you know who ruins that? Who makes me have to go to the extreme side of conservatism? Liberals. Real extreme liberals. They do it, y'all. They ruin everything. You know why? Know what they are? They're party poopers. Party poopers. Boom, boom. Party poopers. Boom, boom. If there's a party in the house, liberals will poop on it. They poop on every single party. How could anybody hang with the liberals? I just don't understand that. They are all the ultimate killjoys. How do they do it? How do they live? How do you live your life? Walking around 24/7 looking for problems. Do you understand? You will exhaust yourself. You will live a miserable, unhappy life because guess what? Life on earth is not designed for us to live into a utopian society and nobody's offended or hurt or any of that stuff. Can you imagine dating someone that's liberal? I mean, it would be a nightmare. You're out at dinner. You got to watch everything you say. You can't even chuckle. Can't make a little crack. You know, somebody comes past the table and you're like, wow, did you see that dude's big feet? Oh my God, you're so insensitive. You're talking about his big feet. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What would you like me to think and say and do and be like? I want you to be happy as a liberal. I mean, you would live a miserable life. Walking around constantly looking for trouble, looking for people who are offended. And see, the problem with this is if you, for whatever reason, you find one problem with somebody, guess what you're going to end up doing? You're going to help that group and you're going to attend to their needs. But guess what? You're probably going to end up offending somebody else. So somebody is going to be left out. It's that simple. You're never going to solve the problem of everybody living in a utopian society and everybody's happy and nobody ever gets offended. It's like everything that the liberals touch, they ruin it. They destroy our fun time, you know, and it makes me think, where's our society going? Where's the world going with this progressive movement of identifying issues with every single thing, looking for stuff? They ruin everything. They done ruined Christmas. You can't have Christmas time. You can't have male and female toys. I mean, the little boys back in the day, they used to play with male toys. The girls play with female toys. I saw some videos the other day where this woman was talking about how offended she was because in the girls' department, they had pink and they had this little pink like Barbie truck that they drive around. The men had monster trucks and stuff like that. And we don't want our society to have any differences between the genders. We want everybody to just feel like that they're equal. And nobody's saying men and women are not equal. They're just saying simply that men and women are different. Why can't they simply embrace the femininity in women and the masculinity in men? And then they dish this off on our kids, and the kids can't even have fun during Christmas time. How will you even create a gender neutral toy? What does that even look like? Is it just gray? All the toys are gray. You know, there's no male or female. You don't know what the action figures are. They're androgynous. They can't have male or female clothes on, just a gray jumpsuit, I guess. Yeah. How do you even create that? I mean, what are they trying to produce? They're trying to produce an androgynous society, metrosexual men and women. What is that? You know, back in the day, I used to have big wheels. Boys had certain types of big wheels. Girls had certain types of big wheels. Bikes, you can tell the difference between a male bike, female bike, all of that stuff. Nowadays, that's offensive to somebody. They ruined one of my favorite holidays, Halloween. Can't just have Halloween nowadays. You know, when I was younger, you can go as, you know, something. I used to go as a ghost. My mom threw a sheet over me, threw some holes in it. I was a ghost. You know, now I don't know what they say. You got to be a gender neutral ghost or whatever. You can go as Boba Fett, Darth Vader, or somebody like that. Yeah, you could go as an Indian, but not now. No, only real Native Americans can go as Native Americans. Only black people can go as Black Panther or something like that. So basically, all the kids have to go as themselves. You can't even go as a character or princess. You know what you're doing? You're stereotyping women and this and that. So now the kids can't have Halloween. You know, they always ruin animal crackers. Grew up eating animal crackers, enjoying them. But some liberal looked at the box and said, you know what this is promoting? This is promoting the caging of animals, and it's offensive. And nobody stopped to tell them these aren't real animals. But they made it their mission to free these animals on this box here. Get them out of there. Let them run free. They ruined comedy. I mean, Rodney Dangerfield would roll over in his grave right now. Oh, yeah, I get no respect. Liberals are ruining everything. Richard Pryor, Red Fox, all of those guys who were hilarious and made it their mission to be offensive. Now, you can't do that. Somebody over in England was going to do a comedy show. They made the man almost sign his life away, saying, you won't offend 75 different genders. You won't say anything that's offensive to blacks, whites, women, men, pygmies, midgets, tall people, people suffering from diabetes, people. Yeah, you got to sound all that away. No reason to even become a comedian nowadays. They ruin sports because you can't have male and female sports. Yeah, it's all just gender neutral sports. Yeah, I watched a rugby player just running over women, throwing forearms, everything the other day. Yeah, full beard. Had the nerve to put a man bun in the back just to say, look at me, I'm feminine. But other than that, just running everybody over, having a good time. And people up there watching this is going, this is a bunch of bullshiggity. But if I say that, now I'm anti-gender neutral or whatever they want to tag me with. So they ruin sports, ruin movies. They said now James Bond. James Bond is too masculine. He drinks 4 drinks and these 4 drinks, they contribute to toxic male masculinity, apparently. So Jimmy Bond can't even have a martini. He's shaking, not stud anymore. He can't even do it. So now all of a sudden, you got to look at movies and say, well, let's make sure that we set it up just right so no men or women... Forget it. Scratch the whole movie. I'm out of the business because guess what? I'm going to offend somebody. See, that's the problem with liberalism. You help one group, you're going to offend another one. Why do you think that certain groups start to get aggressive towards liberalism? Well, I watched something the other day that was talking about the rise of white supremacy. What do you think contributes to that? Is liberals running around saying stuff like, all white men are the enemies, all white men contribute to this? If you're just a neutral white man and you keep hearing that over and over again, and finally some knucklehead comes and says, dude, they're trying to get rid of all of us. That's what they're doing. We built this country. You're more inclined to listen to them. You know, if all you hear is white men can't do this, white men shouldn't run for office, they ruin politics as well. Because now you either got to be like mulatto, you got to be androgynous person, you know, you got to be very gentle if you're a guy. But a minority can't just be a white male. You got to be a minority. Plus, you can't have male masculinity. You know, you can't have that because it's toxic. They ruin that. They're trying to ruin men. They're trying to say, you know what, let's get rid of all that testosterone that you guys have. Yeah, what do you think that'll do? That'll also make real men say, we need to stick together because we on that list too, targeting us. All I hear about is men. They don't do this. Men can't do anything. Men are the problem with men. So that will probably make most men that still got a little testosterone left say, we got to stick together. Yeah, so they ruined that. They ruined college. I mean, you go on campus now and they got safe places and they're petting bunnies and all of that stuff. You just can't go there and enjoy yourself. You can't just have a good time and enjoy free speech on college campuses. College back in the day used to be the place to go and express yourself. Now you got to walk around on eggshells and find out what the proper language you can use on campus before you get destroyed. So they didn't ruin it. Polluted their minds, making them think that life is all about just looking out for your feelings. Who cares what the rest of the world thinks? And we have a movement. We got to do something about all these statues that are offensive. Let's go tear them down and nothing will change afterwards. But we'll feel like we did stuff. Ruined dating. Can't even go dating anymore. Full blown got to have contracts. A contract to even introduce yourself. You know, I'm going to introduce myself to you, but I need your consent for me to introduce myself. Here you go. Could you sign that? Cool, thanks. My name is Kevin from Kevin's Corner. I think you're very pretty, but I want you to accept my compliment. So just, could you not acknowledge that you're okay with that compliment, please? There you go. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you out, but I want it to be consensual. See? Okay. So I need you to write your name sign that says, I agreed to go out with Kevin. He didn't grab me like a caveman, drag me by my hair out to dinner. There you go. Okay, thanks. All right. Just to make sure, because I want to respect your feelings and make you, all of that stuff. They didn't ruin it. Everything they touch, they ruin because they're party poopers. And so, for all of the progressives out there, thank you for ruining not just America, but attempting to ruin the whole wide world with all of your problems that you have, constantly whining, finding issues, and saying everybody needs to stop what y'all are doing and listen to our opinions and our feelings about this and make adjustments to it. And who cares? Who cares what you think and how you feel and how you want to live your life? It's all about us. So, in conclusion, I'm just letting y'all know, I personally don't care what everybody else does. I don't care what people think. I just want to be left alone. That's the problem I got with this liberal progressive movement, because they won't just leave me alone. They want to come up in my business and everybody else's and say, if you guys don't embrace this and think like this and feel this way, then something's wrong with you and we got to petition it and all of that stuff. So they're ruining everything. So I know Christmas is coming up, y'all. Hey, listen, go out. Get your daughter some toys that females enjoy playing with, okay? Get your boys some toys that boys enjoy playing with. Don't worry about the PC police coming in and saying, she can't play with that Barbie, the Malibu Barbie, because it's pink. That's offensive. No, don't worry about them, okay? All right? Only way we're going to combat all of this crap is to resist it and say, take your opinion and get out of here. All right? Go somewhere else. Your opinion doesn't count right here. Scram. Why don't you? Now, you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, you know, and if they love this video, great. If they don't, so what? It was meant to be offensive. That's a part of being American. You can say what you want to say and enjoy life. And people can agree to disagree and move on. God bless you. Find me next time in Kevin's Corner. You can check me out every Wednesday night, 7:30 live on YouTube. And where else can you find me? Check me out on Facebook, Twitter, and don't forget, check out Extreme Tees. Links in the bottom. Type my name in for the promo code, Kevin, and you will get 20% discount for Christmas. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and if you want to donate to Kevin's Corner, there's a link in the bottom. Do that as well, and we'll see you next time in Kevin's Corner. God bless.